Meghan Markle is reportedly furious over Harry's pact with Prince William behind her back. Women's Day reports that the Prince of Wales is determined to avoid a turf war during his trip to Boston this week, as insiders confirm he's quietly planning to offer his estranged brother Prince Harry an olive branch. The 40-year-old dad of three will be joined by his wife Catherine in the US for the second Earthshot Prize Awards at the MGM Music Hall, where they'll be awarding millions to climate change pioneers. Insiders agree there's a lot riding on the trip, particularly given it's the Prince and Princess of Wales' first time in the US since the Queen's death. This is a big opportunity for them to win over the States. They're going to love America, and hopefully Americans will love them back, shares the source. Catherine and William are very proud of how the Earthshot programme has grown since it was set up more than a year ago. The only thing overshadowing all this good work is the nightmare situation with Harry and Meghan. Tentative plans for Catherine and William to meet with the Sussexes are said to be underway, with sources noting that Harry and Meghan have always been more likely to meet with members of the royal family away from the confines of royal properties. There is mounting fear in the Wales camp, however, that things between the four will ultimately turn nasty. William would love nothing more than to sail into America with his wife on his arm, have a good time, and sail right back, adds the insider. But he knows it's his job to keep the peace and try to make things work while he's on Harry and Meghan's turf. He feels like he's obliged to work hard for a meeting since he's in the same country. Indeed, tensions between the brothers have only worsened since they briefly reunited in grief after the Queen's death in September. Said to be adding fuel to the fire is the fact that Harry and Meghan's Netflix documentary is scheduled for release the same week they're in the US, and William is bracing for impact. The Prince is concerned that all efforts for a reconciliation will be wasted after the series premieres, where it's expected Meghan and Harry will have planted not so thinly veiled digs at the royal family. Sources say William expects Harry to pull out of the meeting at the last minute, admitting the Duke will be busy promoting their long-awaited series. Truthfully, it's a tough situation, one William is dreading as he fully anticipates if they do meet up, a twisted version of their reunion will make its way out to Sussex-approved outlets, confides a source. He knows he has to be careful what he says to Harry because he fears Harry will use it against him. On the other hand, palace sources have insisted the Prince and Princess of Wales won't be distracted by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry when they travel to the US next week for the Earthshot Prize ceremony. A Foreign Office source insisted that the visit had not been planned with the Montecito-based couple in mind. The palace team are highly cognizant of Meghan and Harry, but equally they're not scared of their shadows on this, they told the Telegraph. William is the future king. Harry's taking his path, she's doing a podcast, they've got their issues, but the palace isn't going to run scared of that, so kudos to them. Reacting to the news on social media, one person said, "They're representing this country, they won't waste their time or efforts on an immature pair of attention seekers." The second wrote, "The Sussexes still fighting to get somehow acknowledged, but due to their trashing his family and their persistence in repeating their infantile behaviour of constant moaning, complaining, wishy-washy woke second-row attitude and manners, twisting facts, proven lies, why should the Waleses ever even consider being afraid of such a classless and clueless duo?"